We tested tons of TradingView trend indicators so you don't have to, and this recap covers the very best of them. If you missed any of the individual reviews, don't worry. We've pulled it all together for you right here and today. We're breaking down 21 of the most powerful TradingView trend indicators we've reviewed so far in 2025, ranked from lowest to highest, so you know exactly which ones deliver. This is part 1, covering indicators number 21 down to number 11. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the top 10 coming in part 2 soon. You'll definitely want to see which trend indicator claimed the number 1 spot. Let's dive in. HEMA trend levels. Created by Algo Alpha, this indicator employs Hull exponential moving average methodology to identify trend changes and establish dynamic support and resistance levels. The HEMA calculation combines exponential moving averages of different periods with square root smoothing, creating a more responsive trend-following system than traditional moving averages. The indicator uses two HEMA calculations with different periods, 20 and 40 by default, to generate trend signals through crossover events. When the faster HEMA crosses above the slower one, it creates bullish boxes below price action, while bearish cross-unders generate resistance boxes above price. These boxes represent key levels where price reactions are expected based on the trend momentum shift. The visualization features gradient fills between the two HEMA lines, with color intensity changing based on trend direction. Bar coloring provides additional context. Bullish when price is above both HEMAs, with the fast line leading, bearish in the opposite scenario, and gray during conflicting conditions. Triangle markers appear when price tests the box levels, indicating potential support or resistance interactions. Traders can use this system for trend-following strategies, entering positions when HEMA crossovers occur, and managing trades based on box-level tests. The dynamic nature of these levels makes them suitable for swing trading approaches, where trend continuation or reversal patterns develop. The indicator offers customization through adjustable HEMA periods and color schemes, though the core logic remains fixed. The ATR-based box sizing automatically adapts to market volatility, ensuring levels remain proportionally relevant across different market conditions and timeframes. Pros: responsive trend detection, dynamic level adaptation, visual clarity integration. Cons: parameter dependency, false signal generation, limited customization scope. Ranking: 7 out of 10. While the HEMA approach offers improved responsiveness over standard moving averages, the indicator essentially repackages familiar crossover concepts with modest enhancements. The box-based level system adds practical value, but the overall methodology lacks significant innovation beyond cosmetic improvements to established techniques. Future Trend Channel. Created by Chart Prime, this indicator constructs dynamic trend channels that project future price movements based on current trend momentum. It identifies trend changes using a simple moving average, combined with ATR-based upper and lower boundaries, then creates visual channels that extend forward to forecast potential price trajectories. The indicator operates by detecting trend shifts when price crosses above or below ATR-adjusted boundaries around a moving average. Once a trend is established, it draws 3 parallel lines representing the middle trend line and upper-lower channel boundaries. These channels use smoothed values over 20 periods to reduce noise while maintaining trend direction accuracy. The visualization employs distinct color coding, where uptrends display in green and downtrends in orange, with solid lines indicating confirmed trend direction and dashed lines showing counter-trend movements. Diamond markers appear at trend reversal points, providing clear entry and exit signals. The channels extend rightward, with projected future price levels calculated using linear extrapolation. Traders can use this indicator for trend-following strategies, identifying optimal entry points when price touches channel boundaries during established trends. The future price projection feature helps set realistic profit targets and assess risk-reward ratios before entering positions. Channel breakouts often signal trend continuation or reversal opportunities. The indicator offers practical customization through trend length adjustment, channel width multiplication factors, future projection distance settings, and color scheme modifications. The ATR-based channel width automatically adapts to market volatility, ensuring channels remain relevant across different market conditions. Pros: future price projection, trend continuation, clarity, volatility adaptation. Cons: lagging trend detection, linear projection limitation, whipsaw vulnerability. Ranking: 7.9 out of 10. While the future price projection concept adds forward-looking value, the indicator relies on basic trend detection methods that can generate false signals in choppy markets. The linear extrapolation approach, though visually appealing, oversimplifies complex market dynamics and may mislead traders expecting precise future price predictions. Trend signals with TP and SL. Created by UAlgo, this indicator combines momentum analysis with ATR-based trend detection to generate buy and sell signals, accompanied by automated take-profit and stop-loss levels. The system integrates Hull moving average calculations, Shanda momentum oscillator values, and RSI readings with pivot point analysis to identify trend continuation opportunities. In upcoming videos, we'll cover complete strategies featuring this indicator and others from today's review, so you know what to do. The core mechanism uses two Hull moving averages of different periods to calculate momentum changes, feeding these into a custom Shanda momentum oscillator. The indicator requires RSI below 25 with CMO above 50 at low pivots for buy signals, while sell signals need RSI above 75 with CMO below -50 at high pivots. An ATR-based super trend component provides additional trend confirmation. Upon signal generation, the indicator automatically calculates 3 take-profit levels at 1-to-1, 2-to-1, and 3-to-1 risk-reward ratios based on the stop-loss percentage. The visual display includes buy-sell shapes on the chart, horizontal lines showing entry and exit levels, and labels with precise price values. Trading applications include swing trading setups, where the multiple take-profit levels allow for partial position management. Day traders can use the signals for momentum entries, while relying on the automated risk management levels. The indicator works across various timeframes, though higher timeframes typically provide more reliable signals due to the pivot point requirements. The cloud visualization helps traders assess overall market sentiment before taking positions, while the trend change alerts provide early warnings of potential reversals. Strategy considerations include using the signals as entry triggers while confirming with additional technical analysis. The fixed risk-reward ratios may not suit all market conditions, requiring manual adjustment of stop-loss percentages. Traders often combine this indicator with volume analysis or support resistance levels for enhanced accuracy. Pros: automated risk management integration, multi-time frame signal compatibility, complete trade setup provision. Cons: signal frequency limitations, fixed ratio inflexibility, pivot dependency requirements. Ranking: 7.5 out of 10. The indicator provides practical trade management through automated take-profit and stop-loss calculations and clear visual signals. However, the reliance on specific RSI-CMO thresholds with pivot confirmations creates restrictive entry conditions that may miss opportunities in trending markets, while the fixed risk-reward structure lacks adaptability to varying market volatility. AK Trend ID. Created by AlgoKid, this Pine script indicator offers basic trend identification, tailored for SPX or SPY on monthly timeframes. The indicator measures the difference between the faster 3-period EMA and the slower 8-period EMA, applying a slight multiplier of 1.001 to the spread. A positive spread, shown in lime, indicates an uptrend when the faster EMA is above the slower. A negative spread, displayed in red, signals a downtrend. Visually, the indicator features both a spread line oscillating around a zero baseline and color-coded bars, providing immediate insight into market direction. Its simplicity is both an advantage and a limitation. The minimal settings make it beginner-friendly and easy to use. However, its usefulness is confined primarily to monthly analysis of SPX or SPY, limiting broader application. Strategically, it's best suited for long-term trend evaluation, ideal for portfolio rebalancing, retirement account management, and broader market exposure decisions. Although developed in 2014, this straightforward EMA crossover system remains relevant. While more advanced tools exist today, its effectiveness within its intended scope underscores the lasting value of simple trend-following methods. Pros: simplicity of interpretation, long-term trend clarity, minimal parameter complexity. Cons: limited asset applicability, time frame restriction, inflexibility, signal lag inheritance. Ranking: 6.5 out of 10. While functional for its intended purpose, this indicator's narrow scope and basic methodology limit its versatility. The monthly-only restriction and SPX/SPY requirement significantly constrain practical application, though it serves adequately for long-term trend assessment in its specified context. The Easy Entry Exit Trend Colors indicator by Count712 combines MACD with Bollinger Bands to create a trend identification system with clear visual signals. This updated version of AlgoKids includes additional alerts for trade entries and exits. The indicator calculates a modified MACD line and surrounds it with Bollinger Bands to establish overbought and oversold conditions. When the MACD crosses above the upper band, it generates bullish signals with green triangles. When the MACD crosses below the lower band, it produces bearish signals with red triangles. Bar colors change to yellow for potential buy signals and aqua for potential short signals. Additionally, the indicator includes death and golden cross notifications when the short-term SMA, default 50, crosses the long-term SMA, default 200, highlighting significant trend changes with background color shifts and text labels. Pros: clear visual signals via color-coded markers, cross-identification with alerts and labels, overbought, oversold detection using band-based approach. Cons: false signals in consolidation phases, requires parameter tuning for different assets, potential clutter from multiple visual elements. Ranking: 6.5 out of 10. The Easy Entry Exit Trend Colors indicator offers an intuitive visual system for trade signals, leveraging the MACD-Bollinger Band relationship for trend and momentum analysis. While its multiple visual elements enhance confirmation, they may create clutter, best suited as part of a broader strategy. The trend channels, with liquidity breaks indicators, created by ChartPrime, identifies and visualizes trend channels in price action while highlighting potential liquidity breakpoints. It works by detecting pivot highs and lows, calculating their slopes, and creating channels with top, center, and bottom lines. When price breaks beyond these channels, the indicator marks these points as potential liquidity breaks, showing whether high or low liquidity was present during the break. The indicator offers customization options including channel length, visibility of the last channel, break confirmation weighting, line extension, and volume background coloring. Color schemes differentiate between upper, middle, and lower channel zones, with visual intensity reflecting volume activity. Primarily beneficial for trend-following traders, this indicator helps identify potential continuations or reversals. When price respects channel boundaries, traders might consider entering positions in the direction of the established trend. Conversely, breaks above or below channels can signal potential trend changes or liquidity grabs. Pros: pattern recognition, volume context, visual clarity. Cons: lagging response, parameter sensitivity, conceptual complexity. Ranking: 7 out of 10. The indicator offers strong trend visualization with added liquidity context, enhancing standard channel analysis. Best suited for experienced traders, as it requires tuning and technical understanding. Volume-integrated breaks provide valuable insight, though effectiveness drops in consolidating markets. The Bull-Bear Power Trend Indicator by DreadBlitz measures market strength by comparing bullish and bearish forces. It displays separate bull and bear lines along with histogram confirmation signals and a trend line showing the difference between these forces. This indicator presents trend dynamics through several components: a bull line, green, that stays above zero, a bear line, red, that remains below zero, and key threshold levels at +2 and -2 that mark significant trend strength. Histogram bars appear when trends are confirmed, and the black trend line helps track overall market direction and potential stop-loss points. Pros: clear trend direction via bull-bear visualization, early strength detection through key thresholds, versatile position management with multiple signals. Cons: complexity demanding interpretation experience, whipsaw risk in consolidation phases, lag due to 50-bar calculation. Ranking: 7 out of 10. Effectively distinguishes bullish and bearish forces with clear trend strength cues. Histogram signals offer confirmation, and trend line smoothing adds flexibility. While requiring some experience, it delivers strong trend analysis for entries and position management. The Coral Trend Indicator created by LazyBear is a smoothed trend-following tool that generates signals based on price action. This indicator processes price data through 6 iterations of smoothing calculations before applying a final formula to generate the trend line. The trend direction is determined by comparing the current value to the previous one, with increasing values shown in green, bullish, decreasing values in red, bearish. The indicator offers visualization options, including a traditional plot with circles, background color ribbons, or colored price bars. The CTI operates with 3 main parameters: the smoothing period, default 21, a constant multiplier, default 0.4, and display options that allow users to choose between different visual representations of the trend. Pros: noise reduction via multi-stage smoothing, clear trend visualization with color coding, flexible display options for varied analysis styles. Cons: signal lag due to smoothing methodology, requires parameter tuning for different time frames, whipsaw risk in sideways markets. Ranking: 7 out of 10. The Coral Trend Indicator effectively filters market noise, making trend identification clearer through its advanced smoothing algorithm. Its customizable display options enhance versatility across different trading approaches. While inherent lag helps prevent premature signals, it's best paired with volume or momentum indicators for confirmation. Adaptive Trend Flow. Created by QuantAlgo, this indicator combines dual exponential moving averages with volatility-adjusted bands to create an adaptive trend-following system. The indicator calculates a basis line from fast and slow EMAs of typical price, then constructs upper and lower boundaries, using standard deviation, multiplied by a sensitivity factor to accommodate varying market volatility conditions. The core mechanism employs a state-based trend detection system that switches between bullish and bearish modes based on price interaction with the volatility bands. When price crosses above the upper band during a bearish trend, the system flips to bullish and tracks the lower band as the new trend level. Conversely, when price breaks below the lower band during bullish conditions, it switches to bearish mode and follows the upper band as resistance. The visualization features dynamic coloring, where the basis line and trend level change color based on current trend direction, complemented by gradient background intensity that strengthens as trends persist. For strategy implementation, traders can use crossovers of price with the adaptive trend level for entry signals, particularly effective in trending markets where the volatility bands help filter false breakouts. Customization options include main length, smoothing length, and sensitivity multiplier for the volatility bands. Visual settings allow control over bar coloring, background gradients, signal display, and custom bull-bear colors, enabling adaptation to different chart themes and personal preferences. Pros: volatility adaptation, state-based trend logic, comprehensive visualization. Cons: whipsaw vulnerability, parameter sensitivity, lag accumulation. Ranking: 8.3 out of 10. The indicator demonstrates solid technical foundation through its adaptive volatility approach and state-based trend detection. The comprehensive visualization package enhances usability, though the system may struggle with choppy markets where frequent band touches generate excessive signals, despite its volatility adjustment mechanism. The Candlestick Trend Indicator by Just Uncle L combines multiple technical analysis methods into a comprehensive trend-following system. At its foundation, the indicator identifies trend direction using a customizable moving average. The indicator's core functionality revolves around recognizing and highlighting specific candlestick patterns that support the current trend. These include bullish and bearish pin bars, dark cloud cover, piecing line, harami patterns, engulfing patterns, and fractal support resistance breaks. Additionally, it incorporates Chris Moody's price action bars, inside bars, outside bars, shaved bars, and reversal pin bars. When a pattern aligns with the established trend direction, as determined by the moving average and optionally filtered by MACD, the candle is highlighted with red, bearish, or green, bullish color. The system also plots fractal levels to identify key support and resistance points, with breaks of these levels considered strong trend confirmation signals. Pros: versatile pattern detection, trend validation with MA and MACD filters, deep customization options. Cons: visually complex for new users, parameter-heavy setup, potential alert overload in volatile conditions. Ranking: 7.1 out of 10. The Candlestick Trend Indicator demonstrates thoughtful integration of complementary technical analysis techniques. Its strength lies in combining traditional candlestick pattern recognition with trend confirmation tools and fractal support resistance levels. While the comprehensive approach provides robust signal validation, the indicator suffers from visual clutter and configuration complexity, most suitable for intermediate to advanced traders who can properly interpret the multiple overlapping signals and have the patience to optimize the numerous parameters for their specific trading style and time frame. Trauma. Trend regularity, adaptive moving average. Developed by LuxAlgo, this indicator applies adaptive logic to moving averages by adjusting its responsiveness based on trend regularity. The method works by evaluating whether the highest or lowest price values have changed over the defined length. If so, it interprets the market as trending and adjusts the adaptive coefficient accordingly. This coefficient, squared for further smoothing control, is then used to adaptively pull the average closer or let it lag further, depending on current price action stability. Trauma's primary use is trend following with enhanced noise filtering. In markets where sharp breakouts are followed by consolidation, this moving average adapts quickly during directional movement, but slows down during chop, reducing false signals. It doesn't aim to pinpoint tops or bottoms, but rather to hold during sustained trends and avoid frequent whipsaws. For strategy use, it suits trailing stop frameworks or as a dynamic trend filter. For example, a crossover of price above trauma might be treated as a signal only if the trauma line has an upward slope, avoiding early entries in ranging conditions. Alternatively, combining trauma with faster EMAs or volatility filters can help refine entries during acceleration phases. Customization is minimal, with only the period and input source configurable, making it simple to apply but less flexible for those wanting extensive tuning. Pros: trend responsiveness adaptation, noise reduction during range-bound phases, simplicity of use. Cons: limited configurability, lack of multi-time frame features, no visual cues for trend strength. Ranking: 7.5 out of 10. Trauma offers a mathematically elegant and practical solution to smoothing price action without overfitting. It balances simplicity with logic, especially for traders seeking trend clarity with minimal parameter tuning. While not a complete system by itself, it adds stability to directional strategies without crowding charts. While you wait for part 2, make sure to check out our recent upload about the 6 secret TradingView indicators that predicted every major move.